woman was each woman prepared for the king. So the year had been accomplished that they had been in their purification. And then the Bible tells us in Esther 2:13 that thus prepared each young woman went to the king, and she was given whatever she desired to take with her from the women's quarters to the king's palace. What was she given? Whatever she desired to take with her from the women's quarters. So basically the time came where the king would call for one woman at a time. He would say, bring Isabel, bring Miriam, bring Ashan or something to me tonight. And she would go in the evening and spend the night with the king and would come out the following day. And the Bible tells us that they would give her whatever she desired to take with her from the women's quarters, whether it be a beautiful robe, beautiful dress, jewelry, whatever. Let's see what Esther desired. Esther 2:15. Now when the turn came for Esther, the daughter of Abihail, the uncle of Mordecai, who had taken her as his daughter, to go into the king, she requested nothing but what Haggai, the king's eunuch, the custodian of the woman, advised. And Esther obtained favor in the sight of all who saw her. Let's go back and see. Esther requested nothing but what Haggai, the king's eunuch, the custodian of the woman, advised. And what is that a picture of? That is a picture of wisdom. It's a picture of her not taking something physical. She's not asking for the best ring or the best robe or the best shoe or the best hairstyle or, sweet perfumes. She requested, she said, Haggai, what do you recommend? What do you recommend that I take with me? In other words, this is a picture of us as believers. We're asking nothing but our Father's wisdom. We want his wisdom. Okay? We want his wisdom. We don't want to, when we're going on an interview, to have the best. Yes, dress nice. Yes, always prepare yourselves. But you ask for his wisdom. You don't know what that person may say. And you may just say that one word, the wisdom of God, or you may just do that one thing that God's wisdom has given you that will cause somebody. Let me tell you what happened next. Esther, and the Bible tells us that Esther obtained favor in the sight of all who saw her. Favor. She obtained favor. It doesn't say that, and Esther, beautiful and lovely, obtained favor. It doesn't say, and Esther, dressed in the most royal of robes, obtained favor. It doesn't say that Esther, the most beautiful of all the women, obtained favor. It simply says, and Esther obtained favor in the sight of all of them. So there's something there's a supernatural effect going on here. Esther is receiving favor from God. God is breathing on her favor. And that made everyone in whose eyes she found herself, they would just be pleased with her. They would just want to accept her. They'd be like, oh my God, wow. What is so beautiful about her? Okay? And the Bible tells us, and the king loved Esther above all the women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins, so that he set the royal crown upon her and made her queen instead of Vashti. And the king loved Esther above all the women. Now this above all, notice that it says above all. Above all means that this is all the woman and she's above them. This is all the candidates for the job and you're above them. This is all the candidates for that handsome gentleman that will be coming to this church one day to be your husband, and you're above all. This represents you being on a job and your boss just takes a liking to you. This is all, and you're above them. You understand? Above all. This means when you're in school and your teacher in your class and something about you, your teacher just loves all the students and you're above them. You don't earn it. You don't merit it. Merit means you do something good. Earn it means you work to get it. Deserve it means, it's about me. It's all about me. No, it's all God's favor. And it says, and the king loved Esther above all the women, and she obtained grace and favor, the Bible tells us, in his sight, more than all the virgins. And what was the effect of that? The Bible tells us, so that he set the royal crown upon her and made her queen instead of Vashti. Now, all this time, he doesn't know that she's a Jew. He doesn't know. This is the smallest of people in all the land of the world. God does not work with the big. He doesn't work with God's ways not to go to the most smartest. He doesn't go to the most qualified. He's not attracted to the most good looking, the strongest, the wisest. He's not attracted to those things. God is attracted to those who are small in the eyes of the world. He sees small and he says, wow, a little bit of my favor can make that person get bigger to the glory of the Lord Jesus Christ. It's to the glory of the Lord Jesus Christ, not for our glory, but for the Lord's glory.